Too many people find themselves living amid a great
Dr. Martin Luther King had a dream that set us all on a pathway to freedom. Come join the Jacksonville branch NAACP for his 36th annual virtual MLK Jr. Empowerment Breakfast on January 13th, 2023 at 8 a.m. There will be amazing music, plus award presentations, and as a special treat, we will hear nationally acclaimed speaker, humanitarian, civil rights advocate, cancer survivor, and former Florida State Attorney, Aramis Ayala, as the keynote speaker. This will be an experience you will never forget. Simulcasted on the Inspire TV network on Roku and Amazon Fire TV stick, and on the Jacksonville chapter of the NAACP social media platform Facebook and YouTube. January 13th, 2023 at 8 a.m. Let's celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King.
Are you searching for direction in life? Have you given all of yourself to everyone else and have very little for yourself? Have you put you on the back burner while taking care of the responsibilities of everything and everybody else while neglecting yourself? Life coach and mentor Mischell G has told us the wait is over. In this new movement called The Green Room, she's assembled friends of every walk of life that will share with us transformative principles that will change our life's trajectory. Come join us for the Green Room experience. Your life will never be the same.
And Happy New Year, Green Room family. So happy to be with you this evening. I hope you enjoyed your new year and you had your black eyed peas and your collard greens and you had an opportunity to break bread with family and friends and talk about what you're going to accomplish this year. I look forward to hearing the many things that will take place in your lives. We're so excited tonight. And I thought it fitting as our first episode of the new year to talk about overcoming. My prayer for you, Green Room Nation, is that this is a year of overcoming. So tonight, we go to the Green Room with Shawnta Pride and Shamiya Brathwaite, and we talk about overcoming adversity. And welcome to the Green Room. We are so excited to be here tonight. I'm so excited. This is the last week of my birthday. Yes, week, because I've had a whole month. Yay, me! Yay. Celebrating my birthday, my trip around the sun, and decided this year to do something that was near and dear to my heart, and that's to have some super moms on, some dynamic duos with mothers and daughters. And so tonight is no different. We got another dynamic mother-daughter duo, and we're so excited to have them on stage tonight. And that's Shawnta and Shamiya. So y'all give them a round of applause. We're finishing up our series. We're finishing strong, and I thought that they had a very good mother-daughter combination going on that I wanted to share with everybody across everywhere. And so, in the Green Room, we have declared that the wait is over. People are just want us to wait. They want us to be pretty and wait. Well, we decided we'll be pretty, but we aren't waiting anymore.
Exactly.
And so now that the wait is over, what I do is each guest that comes on, I ask them a wait story just to inspire and encourage other people. And it can be something that you had to wait for or a weight that you had to get rid of. And so it's no different. I'm going to ask you all tonight for your wait story.
Okay. Well, hello, everyone. My wait story is I was waiting on Shamiya's healing. For those that don't know, May 5th, 2015, we were in a real bad car accident, and my other daughter was in the car with us as well, Tatiana. Shamiya was hurt the most out of the three of us. Shamiya actually sustained a traumatic brain injury in the accident. She was 13 at the time. Typical day, not too far from home, headed to drop them off at school, and I was headed to work, and life changed in a matter of seconds. So since then, there was some waiting, a lot of waiting, and more waiting, but we're here.
Because the wait is over.
Because the wait is over.
And the time is now. Yes. We waited and we waited.
Yeah.
Shamiya, waiting.
Still waiting till today.
Still waiting till today. That was your wait. Were you excited about coming today?
Yes, sir. Super excited.
We're excited to have you here, beautiful. We're so excited. You know, in so many instances, we as parents have the weight of the world on our shoulder. It's not easy just by nature, you know, having to have children, raise children, be responsible for someone else's well-being outside of yours.
Right.
And what really piqued me about you and your story, and why I wanted to share your story with the Green Room, is your story of triumph. I've declared that in the Green Room, you know, we turn tragedies into triumphs.
Exactly.
You know, trials, testimonies. You have definitely been battle tested. Shamiya has been battle tested. And there are so many other mothers, grandmothers out there that are being battle tested, that lack just motivation and encouragement to think that they can make it, and that there will be, you talked about waiting on the healing, there will be a brighter day. And so I wanted you to speak to encouraging others who are waiting, such as yourself, on healing, on the process of waiting.
It's definitely a process. I would say during the process, a lot of praying, a lot of fasting, a lot of believing. There were days that I wouldn't believe the doctor's report. I would literally tell them that I refuse to believe that. I refuse to accept that, because I know how powerful God is and what he could do. And I do know, had I just really, I'm battling with this right now, so give me a second. To be honest with you, you're the first person that I have really opened up and really talked to about this, and this happened in 2015.
Wow.
So yes,
The wait is over.
Yes. So we've never openly really shared our story. We share here and there. People have approached us about doing things like this. People have approached me about writing a book, and my answer has always been no, no, no. But when you ask, I said yes. So the wait is definitely over, because I'm finally at a point now, 8 years later, that I can openly talk about this. So that was part of the process as well.
Okay.
Of being able to really just honestly, I look now in 2022 and I look back on 2015, 2016, 2017, and I'm like, oh my God, it was nobody but you, because I don't know how I got through that. It was just days of waiting in the hospital after surgery, 15, 16, I honestly stopped counting. Because it was just, and I know that was all part of the process, but I had to put myself in a place, a position where I guess I protected myself from a lot, because going through it was a lot. Anybody that knows me would know Shamiya and Tatiana, they're like my world, everything. They're my buddies, they're my daughters, they're my life. And so, of course, when that happened, look at her. Of course, when that happened, it was like part of my world was just torn apart, just ripped from me. So it was definitely a process. And to be sitting in a hospital where different people are coming to you, asking you stuff like, well, have you picked out a home yet? Like, where are you going to place her? And I'm looking at them like, a home? This is my child.
Yeah, she coming home with me.
She's coming home with me. Of course, I'm going to do whatever I need to do to take care of her. At the time, I was an assistant principal with Duval County Public Schools, so it was me literally walking away and saying, I love the kids, but I can't put other people's children before my own.
Right.
So I walked away and decided that being with Shamiya, and not only Shamiya, but also Tatiana wasn't physically hurt as much in the accident, but she was still going through it emotionally,
right,
mentally, because they're only 14 months apart. So Shamiya was her best friend. So my heart ached, not for me, my heart ached even more for Tatiana because this is her best friend. This is her playmate. This is the person she told all her secrets to. This is the person that they would gang up on me.
Of course.
So
On a daily basis, right?
We type about to have like, ooh, how to torture mother today. Like, no, you want to break down things today, girl, calm down.
So yeah, it was a lot, and to take all of this in, and for people to tell you, you know, because of the part of her brain she injured, she may never talk again. If she does talk, it will be that of a baby's babble. She won't comprehend. Once she come out of this coma, she may not know you. She may not know your name. All of these different things was just coming, you know, to me at once. And I'm just like, God, you know, I know this is your child. You gave her to me. But I have to be in a posture where I'll be willing to accept whatever it is that you decide to do with your child. But God, just help me deal with this. Give me the strength. Give me everything that I need to deal with this.
And you know, I think because what you said is key about about praying and accepting God's will and His provision for you and for Tatiana and for Shamiya. And I'm saying that to say all of the things that doctors said that she wouldn't do and wasn't going to happen. Just come on, let's brag on Shamiya for a little bit. What did she just do?
Shamiya just, well, you tell them. You just graduated with your...
I just graduated my associate's degree.
Yeah.
Yes, I was in school for 4 years, taking online classes, of course, because coronavirus happened. But see, other than that, too, I'm killing college right now, too. Other than that, too.
Okay. And so, you know, it's phenomenal to know that you can have challenges, you can have things that happen, and it doesn't have to be the end. We can pray, we can trust God, we can wait on Him to manifest, and move all at the same time. I think sometimes as parents, we become paralyzed. Things are happening with our kids sometimes, and, you know, fear makes us say, I'm just not going to do nothing. I'm not going to get out in the world anymore. I'm not going to do anything else anymore. We're just nervous. We don't want to make the wrong move. We don't want to make any move. We like to just protect them, kind of like they weren't. But you trusted God. And so she talked about, Shamiya talked about going to school and getting her associate's degree. What did that look like? And we're talking to parents that may be in the same scenarios and thinking that that's not a possibility for their child. What did it look like? How did you make it happen?
Definitely balance, helping her as much as I've always helped my girls, because I always told them that I want my ceiling to be their floor. So I've always been the active parent of no matter what, I'm going to jump in, help, do whatever. So it was in between therapy, because Shamiya still attends therapy at Brooks twice a week. In between that, it was tutoring, 2 different tutors coming to assist, just whatever we needed to do to make it happen for her. And keeping her in, well, Shamiya is I know it probably should be the other way around, but Shamiya is our motivator.
Wow.
Shamiya wakes up every day just happy, very...
On the positive side.
Yeah, always positive.
Yes, God works in mighty miracles any way He possibly can. For anybody stressing, stay prayer God, and God's got your back.
Yeah. All right.
And she's like that all the time. She meet people, Shamiya will start praying over them, and it's like, how can you go through all of this but you still in this type of mood to want to pray for others? So there were days, and I'm gonna be honest, I had conversations with God like, what were you doing? What were you thinking? There are rapists out there. There are, people just doing all kind of stuff, and you allow this to happen to her out of all people. And not saying Shamiya was like this perfect child. I mean, she was a typical 13-year-old, typical teen, but Shamiya was just always a very caring person, always helpful, always had people around her and wanted to be a blessing to others. And it was just crazy how 1 week we're in the mall shopping for her outfit to wear to be inducted into National Junior Honor Society, and then the next week I'm sitting in UF Health not knowing, you know, what the outcome is going to be. But with all of that, she still wakes up, give God all, she gives him all the glory, all the praise, all the honor, and she speaks over others. And so there are days when I'm having my moment where I'm happy one moment, and then the next moment I may think about it or have a flashback, and I may become angry, and then I look at her and see the smile and the happiness and the joy, and it reminds me of how can I dare to have an attitude in this moment when I look at her and just, number one, think about how far God has brought her. He has brought her a mighty long way.
Yes.
And not only that, just to know that even though mobility-wise she's not where she used to be, even to know that there are some things that we all wake up and take for granted. She may have her little struggles, but she still can smile. Yeah. And you'll hear her whistling, you'll hear her singing, and it's just like, who can have an attitude and be upset around somebody like her?
She really is an angel.
Yeah.
Shamiya, what's your next goal? What would you like to do next?
Yes, that's a good question too. See, hold on. I don't know. I haven't thought that through yet too. See, hold on. But I can tell you this one thing. I feel like God's gonna work it out in His favor way too, and I can sit back and relax too.
That's right. God is gonna work it out and sit back and relax. I love it. So you've definitely taught her about God. It's definitely apparent that she knows Him for herself, and given her, and I'm sure her sister, a foundation that can take you through trials and take you through tests. And so the spirit of overcoming is upon you. And how do you put that overcoming spirit into your children? How do you teach them to be overcomers?
Number one, by modeling, because I have learned that people don't necessarily listen to what you say all the time, but they're definitely watching what you do. And I learned that with raising Shamiya and Tatiana. So definitely just modeling that behavior. And also throughout all of this, we didn't stop living. So the things that they were traditionally accustomed to doing, I never got into this slump where I was just like, no, we can't do this. Shamiya's never heard me say the word can't around her, that she can't do something.
Okay.
So from day one, when we finally left Shepherd Center in Atlanta, we came home and we started this tradition back in like 2011, 2012, where the girls will alternate and choose. We got to the point where they stopped receiving gifts because it's like, you got a cell phone, you got this, you got that. What more can you get? So we started the tradition of doing experiences so we could create memories together. Well, after Shamiya came home, some of her memories weren't there. So we decided we were going to have to go back and recreate some more and make some more good memories. And it was Tatiana's turn, I think, to choose where we're going to go. We decided our memories would be in traveling and doing things. And she came to me that year and she said, well, I really thought, we were going to go to the Bahamas, but, I know we probably can't go because of, Shamiya's situation. I'm like, no, we're going. We're going, wheelchair and all, we will be there. Definitely Shamiya wasn't where she is now, but I remember we went and there were moments of sadness on that trip because it was our first trip traveling with Shamiya being in this particular capacity, but we made the best of it, and since then we've never stopped just doing everything that we were doing. So it's you have to continue to persevere and just live because it could have been different. God could have not allowed for her to be here with us. So we just decided she's here, we're going to accept whatever, and we're going to keep moving forward and allow God to keep moving.
And so we all have goals for our children. I know Tatiana was unable to be with us. She's in school. So tell us what's going on with Tatiana.
So Tatiana is the total opposite of Shamiya.
Yes, complete opposite. Both act different ways. Both hate and love each other too. But I truly do love my little sister.
Tatiana is definitely the baby, although they're 14 months apart. But Tatiana is doing amazing. She is a junior at University of Central Florida. She graduated last year from Trinity Christian Academy, but she was a dual enrollment student. So she graduated with her associate's degree. So she's in Orlando, and she's majoring in business today.
Okay.
We'll see
what it is tomorrow.
We'll see what it is tomorrow. But for now, she is majoring in business with a minor in accounting. She was home all summer. She actually interned at Southeastern Grocers, where she was in the digital marketing department. So she had the opportunity to travel with them a little bit this summer, and she truly enjoyed her internship. It really brought her out of her shell a lot, because she's not as talkative as Shamiya. She is definitely shy until you get to know her. Again, total opposite of Shamiya.
complete
Shamiya
opposite.
never ever meets a stranger.
Yes, ma'am.
But she's doing great. I'm proud of her.
And I wanted to be sure to bring Tatiana out, because a lot of times when you have challenges and things happen, you begin to hold on a little bit tighter. Because you just don't trust the universe, and you think, I'm just going to keep them and I don't ever have to worry about anything else happening again. But you let Tatiana live, and she's living, and she's progressing, as is Shamiya. And I just wanted to encourage the audience and those out in the virtual audience that trials can become triumphs.
Definitely.
Victims become victorious.
Yes.
Tests can become testaments, and anything is possible when you believe God. Am I right, Shamiya?
Yes, you got that right.
When you give it to God and you allow Him to do what He does best. Thank you so much for coming on the Green Room. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What an inspiring interview, Green Room family. I think you will agree with me how truly blessed we were by the testimonies of Shamiya and Shawnta. You know, when adversity strikes, and trust me, it will at some point in your life, you just got to keep several things in mind. First, you've got to let go of your expectations. Your previous plans are gone, and it's not coming back. Holding on to them isn't going to help you towards your goal. So you've got to let go. Take a deep breath and put in the work. Bad things are sometimes going to happen, and it's out of our control. Life is 10% of what happens to us and 90% of how we respond to it. I'm so appreciative tonight for Shamiya and for Shawnta. No, that ain't her name. I'm so appreciative tonight for Shamiya and for Shawnta, sharing their testimony and their trials to triumph with us. Well, we're out of time in the Green Room tonight. I hope you use this as food for thought as you move towards a very prosperous new year. It's me, Mischell G., and I'm here in the Green Room sounding the alarm. The wait is over.
In our world, women wear many hats. Whether she's our sister, auntie and mothers, or godmother, she tends to go out of her way to make everyone okay. But who checks on her? Lifetree Women Care Clinic believes in addressing all of women's health issues and preventative care issues to keep you going. Our state-of-the-art facility that can directly address all of a woman's health concerns. The caring staff of the Lifetree is waiting to serve you. Our director says it like this.
My goal is to meet every woman, one woman at a time, right where she is, and let her tell me what she needs so that we can work together to meet those needs.
Every woman deserves the best treatment, no matter what. We promise to treat the whole woman at the Lifetree Women's Care Clinic. Schedule your appointment today.
Isn't that the place to start?
Our communities have struggled. It's time to rebuild and heal. Now, it's time that we follow the trusted voices and get vaccinated.
We are the heartbeat of the community.
Jacksonville Coronavirus Education and Engagement Task Force.
Are you looking for a state-of-the-art facility to have your latest conference or retirement party? Do you need a space that can accommodate small or medium-sized events? The HC Multicultural Center is the perfect place if you need to accommodate 20 to 150 people for an intimate celebration. Our facility has a cafe with a beautiful lobby with robust parking. We have a 15-foot LED wall and a digital sound system to accommodate for live recordings, not forgetting our sophisticated live stream 4K and 6K camera setup. If you need to accommodate 100 plus people for a large meeting, it is the perfect place for your multicultural event with a friendly staff waiting to serve your needs. When you want it done with class, do it with the HC Multicultural Center.
Are you in the market to buy new appliances? Or to buy new furniture or a computer, but you are concerned about prices? Prices nowadays are simply astronomical, and you need to be able to purchase it low, but in a convenient way. Let me introduce you to the Maxwell Club. The Maxwell's Club will allow you to be able to purchase directly from the manufacturer. The price of Maxwell's Club is only $39.99 a year. You can shop with thousands upon thousands of manufacturers. Finally, you as the consumer have the power to purchase like some of the major companies. As a benefit of membership, you get discounts and perks around the world at places that you shop at. Sign up today. www.maxwells.club.
Do you want to do a podcast? An actual video podcast, but don't have the equipment? Thought it would be impossible? Well, the impossible can become possible. Give us a call today. We can have your podcast on all of the major platforms.
All too many people find themselves living amid. All too many people find themselves living amid a great.
Dr. Martin Luther King had a dream that set us all on a pathway to freedom. Come join the Jacksonville branch NAACP for his 36th annual virtual MLK Junior Empowerment Breakfast on January 13th, 2023 at 8 a.m. There will be amazing music, plus award presentations. And as a special treat, we will hear nationally acclaimed speaker, humanitarian, civil rights advocate, cancer survivor, and former Florida State Attorney, Aramis Ayala, as the keynote speaker. This will be an experience you will never forget. Simulcasted on the Inspire TV network on Roku and Amazon Fire TV stick, and on the Jacksonville chapter of the NAACP social media platform Facebook and YouTube. January 13th, 2023 at 8 a.m. Let's celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King.
The following show is a paid commercial program. The views and opinions expressed within do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the staff and management